The only ones who fucked us up were friends.
Okay, I'm gonna show you my special technique in Nevaza that I developed in the last part of my career.
Hey, what's up everybody, it's Rijeka. So welcome in a new video and Happy New Year. It's the first country of the season 5. Welcome in Croatia. So as you can see around me, it's actually very white because it's been snowing like crazy in this country. I arrived like 2 days ago, 4 a.m. It was a little bit hard, but good thing is that everything is perfectly organized here. Like I have many people that help me to go to every city, helping with the accommodation and everything, so it's quite good. So I have judo actually every day. I will be going in Zagreb, maybe Porec, another one in south, and then Split and Dubrovnik before going to Bosnia. It's good that everything is planned because if you follow since before, as you noticed, I made an emergency fund for trying to fund season 5. It didn't work, so actually I came here pretty much empty pocket. So it have to be organized, otherwise I just cannot keep working on this project for free. So this evening I will go to judo, but I'm going like every day for like 3 or 4 days in this judo club, so I will film the other days and then I will bring you to other cities. I will try to film a little bit in Zagreb, show you around, and if it is allowed, to take the drone. Anyway, I'm very happy and excited about this new season starting. If everything works fine, there will be something like 20 countries going to Americas at the end. And in February, I will be in the Paris Grand Slam. I've been nominated by the IGF for Project of the Year, so maybe when the video will be published, the vote will be over. But anyway, I hope that I'm gonna win. That would be a good thing. As you can see, it was a lot of snow in the country when I arrived, so it made it a little bit difficult to visit at first, and I thought I would have time after, but not. I was invited to Judo Klub Mladost, and thank you very much because it was amazing time. We did a few days before that I didn't film with the groups over there. It was mix of first kids, like very young kids, and then adults and also like a teenager, and then I participated in the training camp with Mihael Zgank, organized by the same club, and we were both instructor during this seminar. So it was great pleasure to be at this one and getting to know the Croatian, Daniel and everybody, and Miha also, that is a great guy. So I'll let you see now. It's already recording.
I'm going to show some logics why we did these exercises. We do the movement as we did before. Move here, hips back, grab him, and then you go up. And then you grab him, he does strip, back. You see? Look, from that side to the other side. Let's go. Okay, this one, yeah, but this one. We did before. We're here, he walk, I will move from one side to another. But normally. Okay, you know why did we do the exercise where we jump? Japanese develop it against Jujigatame. So when you jump, you pull the shoulder out. So when you pull the shoulder out, he has no chance to do. He doesn't have leverage anymore to do arm lock. Okay, I'm going to show you my special technique in Nevaza that I developed in the last part of my career. So first of all, I want to tell you, start doing Nevaza even when you're younger now, because I did some chokes, I did some Jujigatame when I was younger, but I know I could use and get a lot of advantage doing more Nevaza when I was younger, okay? I know a lot of you don't like it. It's like, why Nevaza? I don't like to fight in Nevaza, I only like Tachiwaza, okay? But a lot of you, some fights that are really hard to win in Tachiwaza, you can win in Nevaza. There's the name that we put for this technique is Obitori Gaeshi because we use the belt. For the younger generations, we don't teach to put the hands in, but for you guys, when you're older, this is the advantage of this technique. This is why this technique works. So we put the hand in. The important part is a lot of people lose time here because it's the transition from Tachiwaza to Nevaza, and you start losing time. Okay, I'm gonna take this, and then you don't get the hand in. Okay, one of the tricks that I use is I put the elbow low. So I put the elbow low, I can go in easier. But people go from here and then they can't come in. So I go here, I grab the other arm here on the back of the lapel, I go in and I put the hand here and I go in. You see, my elbow is low. I still hold this hand. And then I turn and I grab. And here the problem is if you have the hand here because it's dangerous for your wrist. But if you're gonna put the elbow low and pull in this direction, you have no problem with the wrist. I've been doing this technique for 5 years now. I never had problems with the wrist, and you can see I win a lot of fights with these techniques. Leg, go inside, okay? With this, we grab the elbow. Here, you go in, pull him up, stretch him, and I turn. Okay? It's one of the crucial things to keep this arm locked.
I know it's gonna be a little bit noisy, but it's okay. I didn't realize actually the camp would be so busy, and I thought I would have time to be in Zagreb and show you a little bit, but I was just so busy. So you won't see any video in Zagreb, but I'm gonna try to film in the other cities. I was supposed to go to Split, but I have to cancel because like the bus to go to every city where I'm going is just taking too long and it's just not possible. First, I'm gonna be tired, but like I won't have time to wash my gear. I won't have enough time to give like quality training to the people, so I don't want to do that.
Really good.
No touching the gi. I won't have time to do that, but the thing is I'm coming back for Paris Grand Slam soon. And what I'm gonna do is after that I'm going to Montenegro and Albania. So I will be back in Croatia because there are too many clubs actually that asked me to come. And before going to Montenegro I will finish the cities I didn't do in Croatia. And as you can see today I became Turkish. So thanks to my new friend, and by the way, he's doing like academies, so I will put his Instagram there, and don't forget to just check it. I was talking about your academies. Can you just tell very quickly what it is, where it is, so if people want to join?
I developed my academy. Currently, we're based in Celje. I have no battery. So I started my academy in 2025. We're based in Celje. The main objective is to help people understand the deep knowledge, the deep secrets behind judo.
Wait,
to
one
get
second.
the details. So I invite everybody to join my community also on school, where we will talk about these details. Oftenly, once a week we have live, and almost every day we have some content that's really valuable. So I warmly invite everybody, and I support this man's mission also. So I support him also. I hope he managed to do this mission in the next few years, not just 10 years, huh?
Yes, we'll try. Thank you very much. Alright, so don't forget to check that out. And now I'll film a little bit the afternoon session, like right now it's kids. After it's gonna be adults, and then going to Rijeka to meet another friend that I've met in the IGF Academy. New trip. Yes, good push. Why you release? We're that close. You're too nice. Go hard. Come on. Go, get him, come on, push, harder. Come on, get him, push, down. Lower the weight, come on. Maximum. Yes. 10 seconds, you gotta go, 10 seconds. Okay, go, run. After that busy and successful training camp in Zagreb, I went to the city of Rijeka, which is more south. I had someone to meet there that I've met at the IGF Academy, so the director of the education of this program. And first I went to visit the city a little bit, but I didn't have much time because I was staying there short. But this is a very beautiful city with a lot of history in it, and apparently it's very good during the summer. But during this time, actually, someone came across me. She was a coach I met at the Olympic, and somehow we just meet again each other. The last time actually I met her was in Palau, also randomly. So I've met her first in Paris, then now Palau and Croatia. We went to the first training group because there is 2 sections, so this one is more recreational judo. We did some game, have some fun, before I would go to meet my friend Slaviša Bradić, that is working on the IGF. And thank you very much for inviting me in this beautiful city and beautiful judo club. Rijeka judo is something very big. Actually, it has been elected Rijeka one of the European judo city. So it's very big reward with 11 teachers in the club. Many members. It's one of the biggest club in all the country, and we can see that the values of judo are really respected over there. So I won't put too much because I still have 2 other cities to show you and a lot of other beautiful places and moments that I lived, but you will see a little bit the training with them. Mate! Bow with your partner, rep. And change partner. welcome in a new part. Right now we're in Vinkovci, north of Croatia, so 30 kilometers from Bosnia, but actually I'm not going to Bosnia just after. I will go to Zagreb, Split and Dubrovnik. Not stopping in Split for judo because I don't have time to give them like a proper time actually, so I might try to go back after, but yeah, just wanted to show a little bit. I'm very well welcome, pretty much, not pretty much, but I'm welcome everywhere, like really nice in Croatia. Look at the buffet that they give to me when I arrived. So some sweets, I already started some rakia, some local things, so yeah, really nice. And yeah, we went together with some of the members already to have dinner, and tomorrow there is some like visits around, so I will film and the class later. Alright, so now I need to rest a little bit and work on the edition of this video. So see you tomorrow, and thank you very much Vinkovci, Rijeka and Zagreb for giving really good situation for the accommodation and the friendship. So I've arrived in Vinkovci. You can see it's many cups because it's an old club actually, and quite big, and they had prepared a presentation for me.
At the beginning of this meeting, we would like to warmly welcome you all. Before we get to know the Judo Nomad more closely, we invite Ante, the Croatian champion, to present the host club.
First judo section in Vinkovci was founded in 1969 in a high school in Vinkovci. The section was founded by Josip Adriatic, who also established the first judo club in the city. Club activities can be divided into three major time periods. First, from 1972 to 1993. Second, from 1994 to 2023. And third, from 2024 onwards. In the first time period, the club members have taken part in the following competitions: Croatian Championship, winning 94 medals, and the championships in former Yugoslavia, winning 19
Obviously I cut the presentation. Well, it was time for me, not for you. Joke apart, after we walked and then went to the city museum.
You can see that the pottery was sometimes painted. There were different ways of decorating pottery, and it is the oldest culture in Vinkovci area. It's a Neolithic culture. They have domesticated plants and animals. All of the most important animals of today were also domesticated back then, like pigs, cows, dogs, all those animals. They also grew their own crops. It was a somewhat important town in Roman context. It was the third biggest town in this state. It had approximately 5,500 people here from our approximation, which is a lot for that period, and it was really close to the border, which was on Danube. So a lot of military always circulated here, and a lot of retired soldiers came here to live after the retirement, to make pottery and live as craftists of different arts. We found 50 silver vessels, almost 30 kilos of silver from Roman period, late Roman period, which makes it one of the most important finds of this type in Europe. And it represents a vessel that was used, we could say, as a practical joke, because it's called Tantalus vessel in in Greek mythology. Tantalus was a hero who was punished for his misdemeanor by being on a lonely island and unable to quench his thirst. Whenever he would try to reach the water would recede, and this vessel represents that. So they would, on huge Roman feasts for rich people, they would pour wine here. And when the wine reaches a certain level, everything gets spilled on the table, and so everyone would laugh or something. So it's a practical joke, and it is the first such find ever. We know from historical sources that Roman knew this principle in physics. There are small holes in this island, and when it reaches a certain level, everything goes down. it is a principle in modern day period. We find it in toilets.
They have the roosters on them for the fertility of a newlywed couple that would stay in another room. They would get it for their marriage ceremony so they can have kids and be happy in the marriage.
I'm sure I'm very bad at that. Once again, what do we do? This? Okay, so some kind of oil. After the museum we had lunch and I just wanted to show you the city that is so beautiful, and I will also add up what we did the next day, actually just walking around and seeing the settlement of the people that used to live there that we discovered in the museum. To finish the day we went to visit the sadly famous city called Vukovar that has been famous for the war.
And after that, we go on the roof of the water tower, and I told you the story about the Croatian flag, about the donation of citizens of Croatia who donated money to.
We also went to the
rebuild
cemetery
water tower.
where I've seen the graves of thousands of people and one French member that is very popular in this country for his action. And finally finishing in a more happy story with the visit of the firemen of the city, and finally Judo.
Thank you very much for receiving me, and I wish you the most of success and keep doing your job the way you do. And yeah, come to Judo also. It can be fun. Okay, thank you. Okay, so end of the first part of the journey before I'm going to the Judo. So as you see, dressed as a fireman. So we're visiting the fireman station of Vinkovci, trying the gears, trying the clothes and everything, and yeah, again, like very welcoming people. So thank you very much for having me. You will see a little bit on the video. I will put some more about the fire station, and then now let's go to Judo.
Any firefighter's procedure, any intervention they do, they are saving the property, people from the car crashes, from the fires, from basically any intervention they interact in.
jajara, kako se pati. Ali čekaj, sad ćemo preskočiti na ovaj dio, vidi sad ovo.
Hey, so last part of Croatia, I'm arrived in the beautiful city of Dubrovnik. As you can see around me, I'm with my hosts that are just over there. And yeah, it's gonna be the last days here. Then after I'm going to Bosnia. So I will not make it too long, just visiting a little bit because the video is actually already long. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you to everybody that welcomed me here. And I will make the outro in my hotel because you need to see that also.
Rooms are full of scars with bullets because they are shooting in this restaurant, something like.
Can you see this little bridge?
Yeah.
In the evening we close it. I mean, in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
So all the strangers which were in the city should go out and then close it. But the only ones who fucked us up were friends.
We've been walking around in the old town. Dubrovnik is truly charming, and you can see the weather is very different than what it was up north. It's a summer destination and actually it's full of tourists normally, but during this time it's just really good to visit. Part that the water is cold, so you cannot really swim, or you can if you are a little bit crazy, I would say. Right now it's 15 degrees, and I've been discovering the story about the city and having some time with cats as well.
Actually, that place just over here is the Game of Thrones famous moment where, I forgot her name, the queen was walking naked in the street and like with people throwing tomatoes at her, screaming shame. So that's the spot.
And then we went higher on the hills, seeing some more history, especially with the war, but also beautiful point of view.
Oh, that's a big hit.
Big hit, yeah. Even I am so fascinated. Always.
I will not put more judo in this video, but actually it's gonna be something interesting because I did judo pretty much every day over here, but also I will be doing a class to the water polo team that is quite popular here. Didn't do it yet, but it's gonna be soon. I think I will do some self-defense judo oriented. I don't like to beg for money, so that's why actually I'm losing, that's one of the reasons why I'm losing some people there. But hopefully if my videos keep getting popular, it will grow and soon I will be able to be fully autonomous and being able to do everything by myself without having to ask the support from the others. And it's gonna be mandatory actually when I will be in Southeast, for example, South America. And yeah, apart from that, I see you on the next one in Mostar, Bosnia.
Thank you. Change.